I love this park. We're in the Buddha Park. It's in a meadow by the Mekong River. It's also known as Spirit City. It has over 300 Hindu and Buddhist statues. It was built in 1958 by a priest shaman who integrated Buddhism and Hinduism, so it's very unique. It was a very unique perspective, especially at the time. The guy that built it was influenced by a Hindu rishi under whom he studied in Vietnam.
What is a rishi?
A rishi is actually a Vedic term for an inspired poet of hymns from the Vedas. So in post-Vedic tradition, we refer to them as the great sadhus or the sages. And they underwent quite an intense meditation known as tapas, and they realized the supreme truth and the eternal knowledge which they composed into hymns. And in 1975 there was a big revolution, and the shaman priest fled from Laos to Thailand. Now we're very close on the border here, and from the other side of the river you can actually see this park. But he didn't stop there. He actually built another park which is just a few kilometres from this park on the river on the Thai-Laos border. Yes, so there are many sculptures here, a combination of Buddhist sculptures and Hindu sculptures. There are humans, gods, animals, demons, and there are also sculptures of Hindu law.
What is the significance of the sculptures?
So the Hindu sculptures include sculptures like Shiva, Vishnu and Arjuna, and if you have a look over here, you can see a pumpkin which actually resembles, from bottom to top, hell, earth and heaven at the top. So this is actually one of the main features. And over here we've got the reclining Buddha. Absolutely beautiful. It's 130 feet long. So this is one of the main sculptures in the park. So shall we take a walk? And one thing we've noticed in Laos is they have a lot of these gongs that you can play. Let's take a walk. What I really like about this park is you've got elephant sculptures as well, which is obviously very reminiscent of Thai tradition. Never seen a Buddha whose feet, a sculpture whose feet are as big as a human. Slightly taller. Absolutely massive. And there's so many nice angles of this sculpture too. Look at all of those statues, just so many. I'm just so curious to find out what they all mean. Cows, of course, a very holy animal in Hindu tradition. It's like she's sitting on a snake. It's like enlightened. Alligator, wow.
It's like sitting down. Oh, I know how life works, people. Just relax, yeah.
What do you think of this park, cameraman?
It's really unique and beautiful. The sculptures look like they are old, but they are not old.
That's right, yeah. They were built to appear really old, but it was actually built in 1958. So, but if someone were to tell you that they were several hundred or centuries old, you would believe it.
Yeah.
So, and even from here you can see sleeping Buddha. It's kind of the reclining Buddha. There are so many angles of this, so it's the main feature of the park. So yeah, the main significance of this park is that it's quite syncretist in its approach, kind of combining the religions, exploring how religions can meet. Which at that time in the revolution period was quite a daring thing for this shaman priest to do. And then to flee and to build another park like it. So now what I want to do on my next trip is visit the other park across the river. I'm very curious. Look at this beautiful feminine sculpture. It's beautiful. So elegant. Wow. See the wind chimes. Crocodile shoes, crocodile feet. So unique. Wow. So yeah, this is the beautiful. So yeah, this is the Buddhist park, Spirit City, and we're about 25 kilometers from Vientiane. Much recommended. I think this is definitely one of the highlights of my trip.